That is right. Welcome to the brand new Rome Total War Barbarian Invasion AI only campaign. Can Rome survive? Let's find out. So, this mod here is made by Arazef, and it does quite a lot of interesting things. First of all, it makes all barbarian factions into a horde faction, such as Lombardy, the Burgundians, we have the Goths, the Ostrogoths, the Sarmatians, and the usual too. As you can see here, look at that chaos. And it also blends together both the Rome 1 map and the Barbarian Invasion map. For example, you have Rome, Arretium, Ariminum, all here, but you also have Ravenna from Barbarian Invasion, which I do really like. Thorpsus, Sicily divided into 3, we got the same over here as well, which makes, yeah, I think this is much more accurate, having Greece actually like this rather than just Thessalonica and Athens. But yeah, no point wasting any time at all, let's begin. How long can the Romans survive for? Probably not long, I really don't know. Good luck to them, good luck. They're going to need it. And it is the Goths who start this episode off by attacking their homeland, Colonia Dacia, and they decide to sack the settlement. Is it me, or are the Huns much more powerful here? I swear they have more armies. Interesting. Okay, quick question before it really begins. Which Roman Empire is going to suffer the most? If I'm being honest, it could be either of them, but I'm starting to lean more towards the East. Yeah, they just have more hordes around them, and the Sassanids as well. So yeah, I think they're going to struggle the most. Eastern Rome has expanded into the mountains. Yeah, I guess it's to secure their defensive formation a little bit more. Does make sense. What's happening here? The Franks and the Alemanni. That is very good for the Western Roman Empire. Let the hordes fight each other, and I think they have had a battle. And this poor Alemanni squad over here has been separated from the main force. Oh, but the Ostrogoths have arrived into Eastern Roman territory. So it begins. Okay, for some reason the Goths attacked their homeland again. I don't get it, but as long as they're having fun. And the Franks go to war with the Western Roman Empire. Yeah, I think they're planning to cross through this crossing here. They could make it into Italy very soon. Well done to the Sassanids for taking Arabia, and well done to the Western Romans for being able to actually expand. Ooh, the East expanding up north into Dacia. Interesting move, I don't know why. Like, surely they're going to use their troops to actually defend. Apparently not. Now, the Alemanni did have this settlement under siege, but the Franks just kicking them out of there, taking it for themselves. The Romans trying to expand up here, which, yeah, this is probably the safest land to expand into, I think. The Goths have gone to war with the East, and have the Ostrogoths done it yet? Not yet, but I think it's safe to say that they intend to at some point. The Huns have arrived, but don't worry, Captain Eugene here will hold them back. Vandals and the Roxolani, interesting war. Yeah, very interesting. I don't see why the Hordes are actually warring against each other. What do they have to gain? I feel really sorry for the East. They know war is coming, but there's nothing they can do about it, because they cannot start the war, because they don't want the war. But at the same time, they know it's coming, but just when, and they're just waiting for it to happen. They've even sent their emperor, Valens, to try and negotiate with them, or maybe sacrifice himself. I don't know what the plan is here. And there we go, Ostrogoths versus the East. Now, I can't see where Valens went. I think they killed him. Yeah, I think he's dead. Ooh. Oh, and this is the first Roman settlement under siege, I think, as well. Yeah, and surely that should fall. Oh, the Burgundians are here now in the north. However, the Alemanni are quite weak at this point. The Franks did a lot of damage on them. Yeah, like they've got some troops here, and here, but for the most part, you know, they're a shadow of their former self. And meanwhile, I think we have to think about the Sassanids as well, because they don't have to deal, really, with all these horde factions. They are free to expand themselves, as we are seeing here. And even once the East weakens, expand into their territory as well. Could certainly be very interesting. Oh, now the Lombardi have gone to war with the Alemanni. They're just, I don't know what the world has against them, but they're slowly just trapping them in here, trapping them in the Alps to swoop in and kill them. I like it, although it does seem a little too cruel. And Dacia gets another sacking, this time from the Sarmatians. God, I'd hate to live there. And the people will be saying that as well, because it is a Christian settlement. Oh, they broke free. They'll survive for now, I think. Yeah, they really need to just get out of here. Get as far away from the other hordes as possible. Like, even the Burgundians might, yeah, go to war with them. But Western Rome, they should really take advantage of this. Kill them now, whilst they're weak, or at least trap them in, and let the other hordes do it. The Huns and the Roxolani are at war with the East. Yeah, battle has begun over here. That's a lot to deal with. And this poor settlement, completely surrounded. And the Goths did take this settlement here, and they sacked it, probably getting quite a lot of money out of it. Which is all well and good, but eventually they're going to need to settle. Eventually. And the Saxons expanding in the north. Yeah, they're another faction that, for most of the campaign, is going to go untouched. So they could actually have a very good campaign here. Wow, that was quick. Oh, they've settled as well. Burgundy went to war with the Western Roman Empire, and they took the settlement on the same turn. They must have had a spy or siege equipment or something. But yeah, the first Horde faction has at last settled. Well done, Burgundy. I am proud. Quite a good starting settlement as well, right in the north of Gaul here. Yeah, good choice, I like that. Larissa is under siege by the Ostrogoths. And they took it and founded it as a new homeland, and oh, so did the Roxolani. The Barbarians are starting to settle. I like this settlement too as well, right in the centre of Greece. They could become quite a big wealthy power here. That's a good move, although they have to be careful of the other powers nearby. As for the Roxolani, I'm not as much of a fan of this settlement here. Yeah, close to the Ostrogoths. They can't really expand into valuable territory, maybe northern Greece and Constantinople, but that's about it. Hey, we had our first rebellion. Who is this? The Western Roman rebels. Good luck to them. Western and Eastern rebels for the win. That's who I am cheering for. Alright, that was smart by the Roxolani, getting a ceasefire there, although where are they now going to expand? Colonia Dacia? Meh, not much there. The Vandals and the Visigoths at war with the West. Yeah, the Goths going for Salona here. Interesting. And where are the Vandals? Up here, yeah. Trying to take that settlement. And the Alemanni with what looks like their final army, putting Aviricum under siege. I think they should be able to take it. They should have troops in the trees hiding, so I think they should be fine. But they need to find that as their new homeland, I think. Yeah, they'd have been better off finding somewhere more south. but at this point, they're so short on troops, I think they need it. The Huns pulling back. Oh, the Eastern Roman Empire. Yeah, they're using this land here as a fortress. They really don't want to lose it, which is actually a smart move. They know the barbarians are not going to cross the sea, or at least it is unlikely. So they're sort of just giving up on this land a little bit to focus on the east. Yeah, that could be a really smart play. Although it would be good if they could hold on to this. There's so many hordes, they just knew that they couldn't. You know what? I want to see them do it. I want to see the Alemanni make the comeback. Come on, Alemanni. I'd love to see it. Cheering on the underdog here. We did have a settlement that was sacked. Yes, Salona. The Goths did that again. And are the Huns now going for the Sassanids? Ooh, that'll make it interesting. Burgundy and Western Rome going for a ceasefire. I strongly disagree with that. Where else are they going to expand? There's no rebel settlements. Maybe to the Alemanni, but they'll still have to cross Western Roman territory to get there. Alright, maybe the barbarians are just buying time here. Yeah, that's what I think is going on. Just get a bit of time, build up again, and then strike. Meanwhile, the Lombards are going for Western Rome. Yeah, they're here. The Franks, stay away from my Alemanni. Oh, this settlement here keeps revolting. The Sassanids keep losing it, and then they're wasting more troops to take it back again. Meanwhile, the Huns, they're marching on into Sassanid land. Hey, the Ostrogoths are back, and the Franks going for the Lombards. Alright, so their plan is to take Thermon. Yeah, good move, I like that. Got to be careful though. This settlement here revolted, yet it didn't fall to the Eastern rebels, it went instead to rebel. Oh, the Franks, I think they took a real beating from the Lombards. They're much weaker now, they're almost in the Alemanni position. Speaking of the Alemanni, I actually think that army we saw here was their final army. I think that was it. If they lost the army, they would have been dead. It was all or nothing here. The Romans took it back, which I guess is good for them. And good for leaving the Alemanni alone. Phew. The Saxons trying to invade Britain. I doubt anything will come of this, but yeah, interesting move. Good to see. Oh, they gave up at Thermon. I think they lost. Yeah, they do look a little battered here. That's not a good sign. Hey, the Franks have settled in Burdigala, and they still have some troops left as well, which is good for them. But yeah, these three factions all settling very close to each other. They're bound to go into some form of conflict later. And the Saxons having quite a good campaign. They're on their 5th settlement at this point. Although heading further down south, towards the Hordes. Interesting move by the Roxolani taking Crimea. They occupied it as well. Yeah, because they have a ceasefire with the east. That's been blocked off there. What an interesting move. The first Horde armies are in Italy. The Goths have arrived right outside Patavium. Ooh. What are the Sarmatians doing? At this point, they're just sacking any rebel settlement they can find. Colonia Dacia, Sirmium, and now Salona. Why? It's already been sacked. And the Sassanids just keep slaughtering themselves up here. Oh, the stupid Sassanids. And now the Huns are coming for them as well. By the way, I usually cut out all the battles, but this is their 5th attempt, well, their 5th battle at this settlement. They've lost a lot of troops here, and even if they do take it, it will just rebel again. The Goths heading south. Oh, come on, Sassanids, no. Oh, but the Huns. Oh, they are going for the Eastern Romans. Yeah, they were here, and instead of going the easy route of this way, they instead went all the way up here, round here, and then came down. If anything, this route here is even harder. And there's no retreat. Like, they're gonna really struggle to pull out of this if it goes wrong. We're gonna see some big epic battles here, I think. Who's gonna win? This could really decide the fate of the East. They've put Ravenna under siege and the Sarmatians coming in for Batavium. Oh no. They've blockaded me. Come on, Saxons, that's just a little bit cruel. Why? What have I done? Oh, they're attacking me now. Yeah, just kill me. There we go. And the Goths have found a new homeland at Ravenna. It's a good settlement, and if they can use that to control the rest of Italy, they're going to be in a very good spot. But the Sarmatians are coming, the Vandals are coming. If they can just keep the Hordes out, this would work. The Huns have gone to war with the Sassanids. They've given up on the Eastern Roman Empire. They are going for the Sassanids after all. Oh, the poor Sassanids. Oh. I shouldn't have said they're gonna be in for a good campaign. The Vandals in Italy as well. The Sarmatians put in Mediolanum under siege. I bet they'll take it. Yeah, I think they'll take Mediolanum. I don't think it's a smart move, but I think it's the move that AI would make. The Saxons take in Vicus Franci. The Vandals put Batavium under siege. And the Huns did sack this settlement. Are they going to move on by and continue, or what they're going to do now? Yeah, they are going for the Sassanids, but they're going in this direction instead. Hey, I told you. The Sarmatians did take it. Mediolanum. Very close to the Goths though. Oh, but don't worry, the Western Roman Empire here being the buffer state. And what are the Vandals going to do? Surely not. Surely they're not going to take it. And Lombardy making it into Iberia. Yeah, they were circling around this territory, but I think they decided they're better off down here. Carthago Nova could be a very good settlement to take. Nope, they're going back north. Never mind. Oh, but the Western Roman Empire putting the Sarmatian settlement under siege. Oh, they could send the faction Horde again, which would cause even more chaos if anything. But then the Vandals took Batavium, and they still have a load of armies left. Wait, is it just... Yeah, it's just the Lombards and the Huns now, who have not yet settled. Hey, well done to the Eastern Romans. They took it back. I think Eastern Rome actually got off really well so far. Like, the Huns have avoided them for now, giving them time to develop. You know, the Sassanids haven't been any trouble at all. They only lost this settlement here, to the Roxolani, and this is the biggest loss here, the Ostrogoths. But even then, like they're not conquering anymore, they're done. Alright, the Sarmatians survive for now, but when we look at the west, they've lost northern Italy, they've lost Gaul, and they're having rebellions as well on top of that. Oh, but it's okay, they've got an alliance with the Visigoths. Why? Oh, the Sarmatians have... yeah, become a vassal of the Western Roman Empire. And that has now been broken already in the same turn, and they've put it under siege again. Okay. Oh, the Roxolani going to war with the East again. And oh, maybe, yeah, it was probably the other way round. Or did it revolt? It might have revolted back to the East. Ooh, that could have been interesting. But yeah, what are the Roxolani going to do now? They're just stuck with one terrible settlement all the way over here. The Huns, yeah, they took that. Where are they going to go next? Surely continue for the Sassanids. Yeah, that would make sense. Meanwhile, Lombardy still very indecisive. And the Vandals taking Salona, taking their second settlement. The Lombards, they're in a very weak spot right now. I don't know if they'll have the troops to actually take a settlement at this point. Again, they're putting it under siege. Oh, they took Campus Alani back. Well done, Sassanids, well done. Oh, it revolted already and they lost it. Well done, Sassanids, well done. Oh, some things have happened. The Sarmatians, are they dead? They lost their settlement, but they're not destroyed. They're a Horde faction, but they didn't generate troops. Oh, they did, but it was all way over here. For some reason. Yeah, so they do have a fort here. Yeah, they spawned again over here. Yeah, this is why this mod is so chaotic. Not only is it chaos at the start, but it's gonna keep on continuing because these factions, when it's all controlled by the AI, simply don't die. It's going to go on and on forever. The Huns, they are moving into Eastern Roman territory. Oh, they still had troops up here. Oh, it was their clever plan all along. They broke on through. Now the East, they've gathered some forces, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The Huns are in Anatolia. Oh, but what happened here? Larissa fell to the east, but now the Ostrogoths, they've become another massive army again. Oh, the stupid Eastern Roman Empire. They should have just left them. The chaos just doubles, and I bet the Sarmatians are going for them as well. Thorpsus has fallen to a revolt, and who knows what the Lombardi are going to do. But yes, that has been part 1 of my brand new miniseries. This AI-only campaign for Rome Total War Barbarian Invasion. Complete chaos. I love it. Let me know what you think. And also, as always, let me know if you want to see more by sharing the video with others and by clicking like as well, or just generally watching the episodes. This series will be around every Wednesday, yeah, just like a one a week sort of thing, and it's going to depend on view count. So there will be a part 2, but after that, future episodes will, you know, depend on how well they are doing. So yeah, we'll keep on going until it loses popularity, and then we'll decide a winner there by which faction is the most powerful, and yeah, then we'll just move on to the next one. That's how these AI campaigns work. They're not that serious, not like Let's Plays, for example. But anyway, I do hope you have enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Let me know who you think is going to win. I think it's going to be the Alemanni. But yeah, for now, and until tomorrow's video, goodbye.
They're multiplying. Why, they're on every corner.
Block after block. We've got to do something about this.